Hi guys, welcome back. In this video I'll be talking about Ubuntu Appliance Portfolio. We are all aware how software is everywhere around us, be it your lighting system, your vacuum cleaner, fridge and many others. Ubuntu appliances have set a standard for smart connected devices which meets up to security and maintenance operations due to their long-term maintenance guarantees coupled with strong privacy policies. So what really is an Ubuntu appliance? An Ubuntu appliance is a system disk image that turns a PC or Raspberry Pi into a specialized appliance. Some of the advantages these appliances offer are easy to install and more secure. Each Ubuntu appliance is a boot disk image which, after booting from a disk imaging tool, leave it running and you're good to go. Automatic system update. All these appliances are fully containerized Linux with transactional updates since Ubuntu appliances evolve frequently. And lastly, they are built on trusted infrastructure. Since these appliances are boot disk images and open source images, they are assembled on the same structure as Ubuntu, making it easier for you to know when it was last updated and the available versions. I will now proceed on how to install two Ubuntu appliances, Nextcloud and Plex, from the Ubuntu Appliance Store on an Intel NUC. To start with Nextcloud. Nextcloud is a platform for online content creation and data storage which helps you manage your photos and documents better. With Nextcloud, you choose a server, be it at a data center, home or a provider which saves your files rather than saving them in a foreign cloud. Through Nextcloud, your data is more protected and you can access and share the data easily. You can also edit your documents, have video calls and even read your emails from the over 200 apps in the Nextcloud App Store without compliance and security risks. So to go about it, first you will need to create an Ubuntu SSH account from which you'll be able to generate SSH keys. You can check out previous videos on how to create an Ubuntu account. Next, you will need two flash drives. One will contain the Ubuntu appliance image, in this case Nextcloud, and the other one will contain Ubuntu desktop image flash on it. Here is a download of the Ubuntu desktop image, which I will proceed by flashing it onto the USB key using disk image viewer. Now I have to input my password and there it goes. Give it some time to complete and now you're good to go. So after this, I'll insert the first USB drive with the Ubuntu desktop image on my NUC. I've connected a monitor, keyboard, mouse and the keyboard and a HDMI port to the NUC. So first I will click on try Ubuntu without installing. Okay, at this point I will have to, first of all, after inserting this second flash, that's it, you can see it, I will first have to input the command sudo fdisk -l. This command helps me see the name of the internal NUC, the internal memory for the NUC, which in this case is SDA, because I'll need it in the command, the next command below. So here we go, that's the next command, execart, give a space /media /ubuntu. At this point you can even just press double tap, then it will search the flash drives that contains the Ubuntu appliance, which in this case is Nextcloud. So you see, double tap, that's it, it has seen faster, and again it says the Nextcloud appliance image file. So you just have to complete the code, and at this point I have to input the memory name, the internal memory for the NUC, which is dev of, because it's /dev /sda, and I completed. That's it. Always ensure your commands are all run perfect, perfect before you compile it, else you may risk making a mistake. There are always chances for making errors, so always go through it once or twice, then you compile. So that's it. Now it's complete. I have to reboot my system. So to log in into my specialized appliance. So after booting my machine with the Nextcloud, the first thing is to configure my network, and since I'm using a wireless network, I'll go in for WLAN 0, where I will have to set up the internet connection, the network name and the password for it to be connected. Thereafter, I set up my IPv4. Here I choose to use IPv4. There is also IPv6, but I choose to use IPv4, and it's going to be, and I will choose DHCP. I choose to use DHCP for IPv4 for this case. And when all this has been checked, I just take done and it's all good. The last thing is to enter my email address. This email address is the same email address I created my Ubuntu SSL account with, so take note of that. You can't just enter any, else it won't complete at this stage. And that's it. My machine is set up. So for me to access Nextcloud on my laptop, I will have to type my IP address, the NOC IP address on my web browser, which is 172.20.10.2. I see. Yeah, that's it. Since I already tried it out, that's why you already have an admin account that's created, which is fastag01 and a password. Because this is already attached to my email address, I can't change it. I just have to work with it now. And that's it. Nextcloud Hub. You can see documents, photos, and media. So that's it. Here you choose how your files can be saved. Choose a server, or you can decide to save them locally, unlike saving things to an anonymous cloud server. And the many apps available here too. That's cool, right? That's Nextcloud for you. Okay, so let's move on to the next. So talking about Plex. Plex is a platform used to build home media server to organize and stream your personal media like movies, music, and photos, which can be accessed from anywhere. Ubuntu Appliance has made setting up and running Plex easier with a secure server and always up to date with updates, therefore making Plex the best way to manage your favorite movies, shows, and media. To install, it's the same thing just like we did for Nextcloud. We have to put the Plex image file in another flash drive while Ubuntu desktop image file is in the other one. First, insert the Ubuntu desktop image flash on the NOC and click on Try Ubuntu first. After it has loaded, I can now insert the other flash with Plex image file. Here, the same thing, you type sudo fdx -l to ensure this the internal memory drive name of the NOC is SDA, and which of course is the same as that which we did for Nextcloud. So at this point, we'll now continue execard space /media /ubuntu / just press tab twice, you see fastag, and here since it is Plex, you see the Plex image file in the fastag folder. Continue typing, that's it, and now continue here sudo dd of equals to /dev /sda, that's the name of the internal NOC memory, and complete it to this point. So all good, press enter and that's it, it's installed. So we have to reboot the system now to be able to access Plex on our machine. Remove all the external hard drives and press enter. That's it. Okay, so now that the machine has been booted, the first thing is to configure your network. Using a wireless network, you go set up your insert the name of the wireless network and the password, IPv4, choose DHCP for IPv4, DHCP for IPv4, and done below. So the last thing to be done is to enter your email address, which is attached, which is the same email address you use to create your Ubuntu Core account, and you're good to go. So now I have to log in. I have to access my NOC from my laptop. So going on to my browser, I have to type my NOC IP address, and in this case colon 32400/web. Doing that, you can see I can now be able to access the web application Plex. God, that's it. Yeah, so that's it. So many movies, so many series, so many TV shows, and whatever media program you want to save or want to upload or want to watch, you got it here. All thanks to Plex with its secure privacy measures built with Ubuntu. So after testing these Ubuntu appliances, it is obvious that setting them up is much easier than installing Ubuntu and later on installing the applications as a snap. But one of the drawbacks here is there are just 5 appliances in the portfolio, which of course is a great limitation to the rate of frequent usage, as many users won't see that which meets to their needs. So to increase the rate of usage, more appliances should be added to the portfolio list. That's it. Thank you. See you in the next video.